Five, four, three, two. And welcome, Facebook and everyone that's tuning in. We are The List. This is a new show that we've been doing, and we have a couple of topics that we talk about, and we make a list, and we discuss it with each other. I'm Adam, and with me tonight is...
Hey, I'm Gareth. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Gareth. How are you doing tonight, Gareth?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Have you had a good... what's your week been like? Has it been a good week?
Haven't been doing much. I wasn't feeling great earlier. Spent a few days just lying around in bed and like no energy. Feel much better now.
Okay, good, good. I'm glad to have you back. You know how the list works. You've been on once before.
Yeah. Do you do the list with other people too, or is that just one that you do with me?
I did the list with you, and I've done one with Aaron. So just two. This is just episode 3.
All right.
And I sent Aaron a code, an invite earlier, so he might join in. So,
Okay.
hey, we've got Aaron's wife, Berth Ann. It's Bill's wife. She's on. Yeah, she's on. Hey, guys.
Hey, Tasha.
So before we begin, people watching out there, go check out the other people on YouTube. We have a lot of new shows on there, and we have The Father episode 2 coming up. We have Carnival season 2. We have Amos Unsolved, and a couple of other standalone sketches. So, Gareth, I'm glad that you're going to be coming back and filming tomorrow with us, right?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to all those too. Carnival. I love The Father. Like Aaron's one of our best actors. He's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, Aaron does really good. He does The Father well, Bill, and then he does the Alistair Kane from Carnival.
Yeah, which surprisingly, the people who were at the Carnival like haunted house were huge fans of like Giggles the clown. Nobody cared about Alistair. He was really the star.
Yeah, that was weird. It was so weird because Giggles got a lot of the crowd, but they did well, and I'm glad everyone's coming back for season 2. So, are you ready to get on with the list?
Yeah.
So, Gareth, what's on your list for tonight?
Well, we're doing a list of summer traditions.
Yeah.
I'm not big on traditions, but in the summertime, I always love to go camping, hiking, and fishing.
Okay.
Are you much of an outdoorsy person? You like to go camping?
Well, camping, I've been camping probably one summer. I went camping twice.
Yeah.
And then when I was trying, this other time, my girlfriend at the time, she was trying to take my virginity. So we had went camping, but it started pouring down rain. We set up the tent in the dark, in the rain, and we were on some kind of a rock. So we ended up, not having sex that night.
Romantic except for the rock.
Yeah. So we ended up not doing it, but we went and we didn't stay there all night. So I don't know if that counts as camping. We left, probably 2 hours. We were like, let's just go. Fishing, to be honest with you, I'm not that big of a fisherman because it's hard for me to be still that long. I have to move around a lot, but I don't dislike it, but I just haven't done it that much. And I've never caught anything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What was the last thing that you mentioned?
Hiking.
I like hiking. I do like hiking.
My entire adult life, I don't think I've ever not caught anything fishing.
Really?
I never thought that I was a very good fisherman because I grew up fishing with my grandfather. But then as an adult, I realized I'm an excellent fisherman. I just always compared myself to a master. And usually I'd go fishing with like my cousin or my dad or somebody. And I don't even realize it till like we get home, somebody asks how we did. And they always end up saying, Gareth's the only one that caught anything.
Hey, Tiffany. That's pretty cool. Now, how often do you go fishing?
Not nearly as often as I'd like. Maybe once a summer. Like I've got my fishing poles here, and have gotten a few people that agreed to go fishing with me sometime, but just haven't gotten around to doing it.
Well, now that we're talking about it, if we can, I know fishing takes a while, but if we can just if I can record you doing a tutorial on how to fish, we can make it into a little video.
Oh yeah,
I'll just record you for like an hour.
you should let me like take you camping and fishing one day.
Okay, we can do that. We should do that. We'll film that as well.
Hell yeah.
So what about you? What do you like about the camping? Have you been camping often?
I did a lot as a kid, which my parents, they're super hippies. They always said, like, I guess if there was no food in the house or electricity went out or something, they would just go camping. And uh, there's
You know
almost
what?
like a community. There's people that like go camping all summer long and just keep like a trailer there or a camper or something. But I
See,
always
that's
camped
what I
in
was
a
about to
tent.
say. I would really like to have a camper.
Yeah,
I really would. And the only negative, I
that's
guess,
nice.
is if you had one that would drive, is if it gets terrible gas mileage, like
Yeah,
terrible. But you would always have a place to stay, because I would, try to get a fairly nice one with a bathroom, some have a shower.
yeah.
So I think it's something that in the future I'd like
That's
to have.
that's that's a good way if you're gonna do like an extended camping, but even
Yeah.
just a weekend thing, that's almost too much. Like, really just need a tent.
I'd rather.
Get all sweaty and gross, and then you jump in the river and swim around. And a lot of campgrounds have a place where you can shower and like actual bathrooms.
Yeah, that's. We stayed in the camper earlier, many years ago, and we filmed. Actually, if people want to go on the other people's show, I think there's a. Well, actually, you'd have to go on the Midnight Mutants radio show, YouTube, and there's a couple. There's a scene that Terry and I shot, and it was in the camper bathroom. We
Oh
shot it
yeah,
about 2 a.m. and it looks really gross in the video, but it wasn't really gross in real life. I just put a filter that made it, look gross. But yeah, in the tent, make a fire outside and roast
do you like
marshmallows
to,
and stuff.
you like to eat fish?
I can eat fish. I'm allergic to most seafood, but I'm not allergic to fish.
Like freshwater fish are okay?
I've never tried. I've only really had like long johns or catfish, really.
Yeah, well, yeah, catfish and bass are like the big ones around here. That's delicious and easy to catch.
But I do like fish
Um,
though.
yeah, my father taught me how to like fillet fish, and I love any kind of fish. I especially love catching it myself, eating it that day when it's fresh.
Hey, Vicky.
I
Yeah.
remember even like filleting fish with my cat being next to me, just like drooling, and I'd throw a little bloody piece of fish meat, and she'd eat it up.
Okay. Well, that's what we need to do. Hiking with Gareth, camping with Gareth, or camping. It's Gareth the outdoorsman. That's what we.
Definitely, definitely.
Hey,
Which
come.
nobody ever expects with me. I don't seem like an outdoorsy kind of guy.
No, you don't. So that would catch people. Oh, what's this? And then you take us on like legit, fishing, hike. We can do the whole thing. Hey,
Have
Connie.
you ever been to any music festivals? Because I feel like
Um,
the last few times I've been camping was like just at a weekend long music festival or sleeping in a tent by a fire at the end of the night. This
no,
seems like there's just a concert going on and a lot more people.
no. I've been to concerts, but I've never been to like a music festival before, like outdoors, like a big thing like that. I haven't, but I've been invited to. Hey, Vicky, but I think it would be fun. So yeah, we should do that.
You don't
Hiking.
even know. You're supposed to have a fishing license, but with the COVID and everything, you can't go get one. So
Yeah.
it's free fishing all across Virginia, and you don't need a fishing license at the moment.
Okay, that's cool then. That's cool. So I've got three things on my list that I use for the summer, and these were just traditions, but traditions in a different sense than I guess in a different kind of sense. So some of the traditions I have, I always wear sunglasses all
Yeah.
the time. Even more so in the summer than I do always. One, I have my eyes hurt often because of bright lights.
You have blue eyes or green eyes?
They're green eyes, but I have like light sensitivity to my eyes. Like they
Yeah,
hurt a lot with bright lights, so I
I do
often
too.
wear.
I have really blue eyes.
Yeah. Amusement parks. Now that's not really a tradition for me as much, but it was up until a couple of years ago. Going to King's Dominion. See, I didn't live around here as much, so I didn't go to Dollywood the last 10 years. I went to like King's Dominion or Six Flags,
Yeah,
but I haven't went the last 3 years. But another tradition is the beach.
yeah, yeah.
Up until this summer, I typically go to the beach at least at the beginning of summer and then in August or even early September. So at least twice a summer. A couple summers I went 3 times. This summer, zero, zero. And you were supposed to go to the beach a few weeks ago, weren't you?
Uh, was I? Oh yeah, yeah. Down in Georgia with Tracy. Uh, yeah, I went to the beach a few years ago in Virginia Beach, but when I was living there, I went there all the time. I wouldn't say that was one of my favorite traditions. The beach and I never got along. It was too much sun. I'd get sunburnt, and jellyfish would sting me like crazy. I don't know why. They just surround me.
Well, see, I guess when I say the beach, a lot of people go there and they stay at the beach all day long. See,
Yeah.
when I go,
No, I can get sunburned in 30 minutes.
yeah, me too. See, when I went to the beach, I usually go there and check in, play in the water, whatever, for maybe 30 minutes. I never lay out in the sun. Go back in or go somewhere, do whatever we need to do. We go to eat, go check out, whatever we do. And then later that afternoon, if it's not too crowded, we'll go back, play in the water, go back inside, have dinner, and then later that night, usually walk the beach. But
Yeah.
yeah, like, maybe count jellyfish or, one time Shelly and I were walking, we saw like 55 jellyfish
Oh man.
like a short distance. So yeah, I'm not big for people that just bake in the sun all day.
Yeah, I could never do that. My mother's a ginger. I'm a day walker.
Oh, well, you see my hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are some of the things in this summer. The funny thing is, I probably won't be able to do any on my list besides the sunglasses, but we can do all that's on your list. So that'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
That'll be
I,
fun.
I never get to go hiking nearly as much as I'd like to. We should definitely go hiking like a few times.
Let's do that.